Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to another live session of me just building and showing how I am doing everything so you can get more equipped and learn how to build with AI. So last time we built a Chrome extension, and I'm going to quickly go through what that Chrome extension did. You can find that in a past video on my YouTube or LinkedIn that we built a Chrome extension that does a text to voice automatically and had some other capabilities. But for today, we're going to try to take it to another level about adding more capabilities. So you don't have to copy and paste as much into ChatGPT or Claude or Perplexity or those other apps, because one of the most annoying things, and I'm sure a lot of other people have this problem, is like they copy pasting into AI and it gets a little tedious. So I wanted to figure out maybe I can incorporate the Chrome extension that I recently built and build that out further. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do today. So just to demonstrate where we are with the Chrome extension so far, we go here. This is the Chrome extension. See, it's read aloud and summarize text with AI. And one of the other things, I made a few slight changes because I was using it a lot for my productivity. So one of the things that I did was if I highlight something and I just click Control Q on my keyboard, it will automatically start doing text to speech.
While no one can foresee every outcome AI will have on society, we do know that designing powerful technologies requires both bold steps forward and intentional pauses to consider the effects. That's why we focus on building tools with human benefit at their foundation, like Claude. Through our daily research, policy work, and product design, we aim to show what responsible AI development looks like in practice.
Okay, so I just realized I didn't share my screen. So this is the Chrome extension. And so yeah, so here I just highlighted this, and then I'm going to click Control Q, and then it converts it from text to speech.
While no one can foresee every outcome AI will have on society, we do know that designing powerful technologies requires both bold steps forward and intentional pauses to consider the effects. That's why we focus on building tools with human benefit at their foundation, like Claude. Through our daily research, policy work, and product design, we aim to show what responsible AI development looks like in practice.
So it's speaking so fast because I like listening to things at 1.5 speed, just because that's how I train myself to listen to things, just to get through things a lot faster. And one of the other things that I incorporated in this extension was if I highlight it and I click and I right click, then I could go here. So there it also goes read out loud. Then you could also pick the voices. But then if I click process with OpenAI, then I could just write, explain this to me. So you see here, I didn't have to copy and paste into ChatGPT. All I needed to do is click that, and then this pops up. And this is running O3 Mini behind the scenes. So I'm going to incorporate more models where I could choose what to do. I also want to incorporate Claude and different personas that I could put in here. So that's going to be my goal for tonight. See, and then you just click read out loud.
This text is emphasizing that while we can't predict every impact artificial intelligence, AI, will have on society, it's crucial to move forward boldly with innovation while also taking the time to carefully consider.
Okay. So now one of the other cool things that I'm also going to show, so I like using Cursor to help me build out my extensions, but Gemini recently released their CLI and their terminal. So if something is not going to be able to be done within Cursor, we'll have Gemini up also. And it actually gets very cool where you can actually do multiple things at a time. So if you see here, I click New Terminal, and then this terminal pops up. See, and then this is my directory. And then if I just write Gemini, I installed everything before. And then here I have Gemini working through my code base. And then I could interact with it also, cursor on the side. Like this is how you could use multiple AI tools all at once. And it's very cool once you get into it. So let's just say, just to demo Gemini's new capabilities, I could just be like, okay, summarize and okay, so I'll just like summarize this file and give me its capabilities. Okay, let's see what it says here. Okay, two primary capabilities, text to speech and AI text summarization using the O3 mini model. Summaries are displayed in the model, can be copied, and also can be read out loud. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna put this aside for now and start using Cursor. First, I want to ask, and we'll use Claude 4 Sonnet. First thing, let's do add second. Personas. So I'm writing, I want to add the capability where I could add in different personas that would get injected with the prompt as further context. Most as model instructions. Send with the highlighted text. Want the teacher to allow me to custom GBT options, and then they will okay, here I'm gonna break this out into smaller tasks to accomplish this. Okay, I'm just gonna go agent mode. Let's see how it goes. Higher database. Okay, now it is reading the files, understanding what's going on. Okay. So now it broke down all the tasks. Now I'm going to say, let's do them in order. If anyone has any questions while I'm doing this, I'm more than happy to answer. So as a bit of background, like I had no clue how to code, and I still don't really know how to code, but I really know a lot more coding terms and how to use all the tools available to me to get what I want done. And that right now is one of the most critical skills, and I think people need to learn how to use, is just how to use Cursor, how to use Lovable, how to use ChatGPT, how to use Claude, how do you just combine all of these different tools and take the benefits of each one to really accomplish what you have in mind. Task one complete. this could go running while this goes on. So like, this is going to be in Gemini. You explain to me changes are happening. We don't really see this, but now Gemini is going to be like reviewing Cursor's work while they're both going. Maybe we could clear this. Once that's done, we could handle this more. Okay, now we're up to task 3. Yes. Okay, and what it's doing is we broke down each task. We're here. So there are 6 tasks. And I asked that to break down in order. So task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4, task 5, task 6. Now it's going one by one, so it's doing it more systematically and hopefully have less errors. So give me some custom personas to start off with, but I'm not gonna see if it's working until I go through all 6 tasks. Probably it says. be like, yes, continue. Did so far. It's going a little slower now because maybe I got rate limited by cursor. And let's see in Gemini. Extension. See, now it already updated. And now based on custom prompts, AI personas. This did not work last time. But once this is done, then we could really go and see how everything is working. Like I'm building out all the tools that just make my day-to-day easier. Like just not switching back and forth, having text read out loud to me, like a couple of other extensions, other apps. I built my own MCP server to connect Claude to Airtable. Then I connected Claude to my Todoist. So then when I query my Google Drive and then I'll say update the tasks in Todoist, and then it automatically just does it for me without having to leave the Claude interface. And all of these tools intertwining with each other, if you really get a good sense on how they work, it becomes a very, very powerful combination. Let's see, task 5. Let's move on to task good. to take me away my control Q. Could always put that back after. Let's clear this again. Also, the cool thing about using Gemini in the terminal is like I could ask a question, could actually split the terminal. Split, so like you could actually run multiple, so like multiple queries. So here, tell me to it should be better. And here, where did that go? And then here, you could even go even more. You choose, and I add here. While this is going, I just click accept all. I could click run and go up there. I could click run, run. Three terminals running and cursor all on your code. Say here, this say, here's some ways to make the extension better. This do customize all keyboard shortcuts, adjust reading speed, save bookmark summaries. Yeah, to go on. here. Uh, Here, it's going to start modifying it if I can't do it during cursor, but I don't want it to do that right now. So I will just kill these terminals. And we could just wait. Cursor's still not done with step 6. Thanks so much, Justin. I know you'd appreciate this. It's truly amazing once you figure out how everything works together. But now cursor's taking a long time. So there has been a bit of like cursor and their plans and them being limited, like rate limited. So as you can see that only up to a certain amount of requests will it be fast, and then past that it will go a lot slower unless you pay more. So it seems that I definitely have been rate limited, especially beginning. But we are almost at the end. Okay, hopefully it's just gonna update it to README. Finds text to speech with AI powered processing. Personality, 6 built-in personas, smart selection, all of these cues. Control Q, okay, gaming back, instant summaries with summarizer persona, Control Shift E, quick explanation, Control Shift A, analyze content with critical analyst. I will be very surprised if this all works on the first try. Well, we are about to find out, and this is where I guess the fun or not fun begins, because everyone can show that they built something really cool and quickly with AI, but does it actually work? Like when you see all those screenshots of NA to N or like these massive workflows just showing that like, oh, they built these $5,000 automations. Like if you really look closely, most of them are just not attached. And I really doubt they ever work. Like I don't see why anything would need to be that big. And if there's one bug, like it's done. That's why I like building these things live, because there's no hiding if it's working or not working. Right through, okay, implemented, updated, task 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It says it did a really great job. I just want to go and try it out. Fix built-in personas, lightning fast keyboard shortcuts, beautiful design, advanced text-to-speech, intelligent AI processing, context menu integration, backup restore, robust error handling, complete documentation with update. Okay. Now let's go see what happens. I'm just making sure I'm sharing my screen. We go here. To update. Here are these errors. In this. Okay, welcome to AI personas. Select the text and control H for shortcuts and right click for actions. Okay. Okay, it's working so far. Read, text to speech, when O3 mini. Okay, let's see. Let's see, OH. Okay, Control Q, Control Shift P. Edit the Spanish. Went away. Summarize with AI. Control Shift S. Yeah, let's do one order at a time. Control Q.
While no one can foresee every outcome AI will have on society, we do know that designing powerful technologies requires both bold steps forward and intentional pauses to consider the effects. That's why we focus on building tools with human benefit at their foundation, like Claude. Through our daily research, policy work, and product design, we aim to show what responsible AI development looks like in practice.
Okay, that worked. I mean, I don't know why it didn't give me a stops thing.
While no one can foresee every outcome AI will have on society, we do know that designing powerful technologies requires both bold AI development looks like in practice.
So first thing works, but I do want to add a pause button for the speech. It is looking good so far, everyone. Also, if you see here in cursor, I'm always adding the entire file when I sent the message, so it could read through the entire file to have that all as context, so it's not just like coding and editing and siloed files, so it's not doing something where it might break in another file. Which spacebar. Updated. Had to be water buyers plays. Audio previous time display, spacebar, click controls. Let's go back. Let's clear those errors. Control Q.
That's why we focus on building tools with human benefit at their foundation, like Claude.
Nice. Look at that. It worked.
Through our daily research, policy work,
Pause. Did it go
and
away?
product design,
Here. Right here. That's awesome.
we
Like,
aim to show what responsible AI
pause.
development looks like in practice.
Okay. Now let's see our other. Let's see our other tools. Click. See, I don't even remember. What's the error? Let's see what is the other. Let's see. Control Shift P. This work. Uh, take that content and give me an idea just on display and then post. Quick AI actions, process with OpenAI. We select test, choose persona. Okay, LinkedIn helper. What would you like to do? But here's the persona. Let's say for well, it's not showing up anywhere, so it's great. Just pop up. It's also 9 files. This works while we have it. Text, read out loud with Stratus voice. I fixed everything. Back to the drawing board. See how it goes. Can help her do. After I submit any of my responses, there's no answers showing up. So fix the showed up. I didn't find it. See, we found the issue. This is the other thing that's really cool about Claude. Like it thinks, goes back, thinks, goes back, thinks, goes back. Let's see what else.
Hello, this is a test of your default voice for quick reading.
Okay, that works. See, export persona backups, open. Exported my personas. Okay, now Control Q.
While no one can foresee every outcome AI will have on society, we do know that designing powerful technologies requires both bold steps forward and intentional
Okay, that works.
pauses to consider the effects. That's why we focus on building tools with human benefit at their foundation.
Pause play works.
Through our daily research, while no one can foresee every outcome AI will have on society, we do know that designing powerful technologies, while no one can foresee every outcome AI will have on society, we do know that designing powerful technologies requires both bold steps forward and intentional pauses to consider the effects. That's why we focus on building tools with human benefit at their foundation, like Claude. Through our daily research, policy work, and product design, we aim to show what responsible AI development looks like in practice.
Now, let's see, quick action. Say, explain simply. And where is the pop-up? And look at helper process for our UI. Show up. Okay, and it is still not working. It's wonderful. Okay, so here, now this is where let's try to get Gemini in here. Turn them on. Get Gemini up in here. It looks like it sounds like fix this. I think we're okay, let's see how good Gemini is. What is Gemini saying? Sounds like the AI process is happening. The result is being displayed for communication between the background script and the content script. Yep, let's do it. Okay. See if Gemini could come to the rescue. They're not working.
That's why we focus on building tools with human benefit at their foundation, like Claude. Through our daily research, policy work, and product design, we aim to show what responsible AI development looks like in practice.
Okay, so we got our customize summary. Summary. Maybe we just have to give it a moment. Say here, process, analyze, cells, says, see all the messages from console. It was pretty cool how Gemini told me to go and try to find the problem as opposed to Claude, where it just kind of, oh, here, it actually said, check the console for debugging. See if this does not load right away. Here. Yes. Problems there. It says there's errors.
Hello, this is a test of your default voice for quick reading.
Let's go back to quad. There's 21 issues. So it created a backup. Was Gemini might have caused a little very few too many issues. Okay, let's try this again.
While no one can foresee every outcome AI will have on society, we do know that designing powerful technologies requires both bold steps forward and intentional pauses to consider the effects.
Okay, that worked. Now for the next one. Process, received, summarize. We get it to work. Notes. E. Wait, the prompt provided me. Wait, I think it might have worked. Let's go here. Summarize process. Nice. Look at that. We got it to work. Okay, that's one persona. Now let's see. Custom. Let's see quick actions. Analyze. AI persona use, provide thoughtful analysis. Nice. Okay. Let's see here. My custom one. LinkedIn helper. Or RE. This is awesome. It worked. See? After 1 hour and 22 minutes, we finally got our Chrome extension working. Semi working. Let's see. Or the quick prompts. Control Shift A, analyze with critical analyst persona. Let's do the model context, because this is something people should really start learning about, because The model context protocol is so powerful. Okay. Nice. Provides thoughtful analysis and key insights analysis. Control H when text is selected. Okay. Control H.
Summary: best practices for building MCP servers. Break down complex servers into manageable components. Test each piece thoroughly before proceeding. Ensure robust security by validating inputs and restricting access. Document code for easier future maintenance. Adhere closely to MCP protocol specifications. Next steps: after server construction. Review the generated code carefully. Test the server using the MCP inspector tool. Connect the server to Claude.app or other MCP clients. Refine the server based on real-world usage and feedback.
I mean, simply imagine you have a magical plug that lets your smart assistant connect the same way USB-C cable. That's essentially an SVT. What is it? Why does it matter for developers? How does MCP work? This is awesome. Like now I'm just interacting with AI wherever I am. And like it's incredible. They're like I don't have to copy paste, and now I could create my own persona. Let's just see. Look actions, process. Many topics like a patient encouraging teacher. Oh, patient teacher. Okay. Listen to a blog post. You no, it's gonna be too hard now. See, translate to Spanish. So it's not working. Refuse to exit file comes. some reason that's not working. Let's see here. So turn into Hebrew. It's awesome. See, read out loud. Does it speak Hebrew?
Translating from English to Hebrew, מהו MCP? MCP, פרוטוקול הקשר מודל, הוא דרך סטנדרטית עבור יישומי AI וסוכנים להתחבר ולעבוד עם מקורות הנתונים שלכם. למשל, קבצים מקומיים, מסדי נתונים או מאגרי תוכן, וכלים, למשל GitHub, Google Maps או Puppeteer. חשבו על MCP כמתאם אוניברסלי ליישומי AI, בדומה למה ש-USB-C מהווה עבור מכשירים פיזיים. USB-C משמש כמתאם אוניברסלי לחיבור מכשירים להיקפים שונים של התקנים ונגישויות. באותו אופן, MCP מספק דרך סטנדרט. Translating from English to Hebrew, מהו MCP?
Some reason that doesn't go. Specific actions with examples. Okay. I think that's long enough for tonight, but we just made significant progress on our text-to-voice Chrome extension. And next time, we're just going to keep on adding to it until we just get this monster of a Chrome extension where you could basically do, my goal is everything you could do in ChatGPT, just anywhere in Chrome, in a click of a button, no more copy pasting. And that's what's possible, and 100% it could be done. So I hope you all enjoyed tonight's live build. If you like this type of stuff, please like the video, share, follow, and I'll see you another day. Have a good night, everyone.